that's just a great defensive play by Kyle Hall to take everything away from Vassos. And a good back check by number 30, Sam Scorer, to take away the back lane. Gilmore's in. He stopped by Shacker, who makes the save. And Shacker not happy with Gilmore. That's the third or fourth shot that Gilmore's taken at Shacker, and Mark Shacker going at him.
I can't really blame Shacker for getting mad, too. I'm not sure if it was, I believe it was Gilmore behind the net who knocked him over. And then there's 2 times now in front that Gilmore shot, and Shacker stood him up. And, you can't slash a goalie no matter if, you're mad he made the save or not.
And the second time Shacker came out and played the puck in the corner, it was Gilmore again, and Gilmore took a whack at him.
Yeah, that was the time.
Yeah. So, and he's tripped him once, and he's taken 2 hacks. Mackey behind the net. We'll see if that picks up. And all these goalie fights in the NHL. We'll see if they carry over
we'll
here.
See if we get a Johnson DPH roll call.
Hopefully Mark Shacker will be on the Johnson side of that one. Chadwick walked in. He kept the puck alive. Preckle jumps in now. He's knocked down, or he knocks down Gilmore. And it's Boot the other way. Boot pulls up on Costello, and he scores! Beautiful move right there by number 19, Brian Boot. And he's able to put it over the blocker of Mark Shacker.
What a fantastic play by Brian Voot, the forward for the College of the Canyon Cougars. Sorry, it's a little tongue twister there. But he came in and looked like he was going to try to deke around, maybe make a spin move or whatnot, and just roofed it by Shacker. We didn't even really see the shot coming.
Did a good job.
He's laying some big hits tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned the physicality is starting to come into this game a bit, and it's mainly Tyler Gilmore on the College of the Canyon side. He's playing a bit of a chippy game. We were talking about it up here in the booth. He's got actually into the physical play with our goalie, the ASU goalie, Mark Shacker. Shacker was knocked down, tripped a couple of times, and he's taken some whacks at him after Shacker's made big saves. So I was surprised by that, and I think ASU, we're going to see them go after him and try to knock him.
At the blue line, nice move by Boot, who shoots, saved by Shacker. Charwa battling. That's number 11, Gilmore. Gilmore wanted Boot and eventually gets there off the deflection. Back for Gilmore, walking in. That one tipped away by Heckel. And Heckel and Gilmore ride it out, and Colin Heckel takes it by the neck. And that's got to be a penalty as Gilmore throws a punch. Heckel grabbing onto him. And Gilmore does not want to get into that because Heckel's got it by a good 5-6 inches.
I was going to say, if Gilmore's going to take a stab at anybody, I would not pick Colin Heckel. He's a very large man on skates, and he's an imposing figure. And I would definitely pick Colin Heckel coming out of that.
And Heckel really, they're both going to go to the box. So, Mama and Papa Heckel, I believe they were in Costa Rica. They were watching from there. Dad's going under the knife soon. So, might be some tense moments if they see Colin get into the rough stuff.
We even mentioned it earlier how, Heckel was going to take note of that number who had that slash on him. He came back there. The refs had nothing of it.
And we'll see if Heckel decides to drop the gloves later on because of 1-game suspension. You know what? Might be worse if you get Gilmore out of the game as well. You're exactly right. It's going to be 4-on-4. I think the Sun Devil bench wanted a power play.
Well, if I'm Gilmore, I just don't understand. I don't see where he's coming from here. I mean, he's been chippy all night from the get-go, and it's not like ASU's played dirty against him. He's almost had a vendetta to try to rile up this Sun Devil team.
Well, he's trying. You have to think, this is a team that's undefeated all year. They're a Division III team playing the number 8 team in the country in Division I, trying to make a name for themselves. A win for the Cougars this weekend does wonders. And so be it, they only have 3, 4, 5 they have a few quality guys, and the rest we don't know about. He's one of those quality guys, and he's trying to prove himself here right now. As each player got 2 minutes, and he's trying to get the rest of his troops rallied. He's trying to make a rallying call. He spends 2 in the box, but he also takes out one of the Sun Devils' best players to sit in the box with them. So an interesting way to see him go about this game, but it could be one that works.
And you mentioned he wanted to make a name for himself, but if I were him, I want to make a name for myself by getting on the score sheet, not in the penalty box.
Exactly. Just to come through, they actually gave that one 2 minutes for slashing. So there's that slash we kept saying that finally has been called.
Floodgates open, and ASU started to take over the game. But one storyline I want to keep an eye on tonight is Tyler Gilmore, the stud for this College of the Canyons team. He has 78 points. They held him off the score sheet last night, but one thing he did really well was get under the skin of this ASU team. He was a very chippy player, and he took a lot of slashes at the ASU team. And I want to see if there's any retaliation from ASU tonight.
And the Sun Devils' defensive pairs changed as well. Jared Costello's going to be just 30 seconds left on the power play. It's Gilmore now who hasn't been able to get anything going. Gilmore walks in with the drive and he scores! Tyler Gilmore, and it's 1-0 College of Canyon.
Well, I mentioned it last night. This kid, he reminded me in a way of Alex Ovechkin, only because of the fact that wherever he was on the ice, he seemed to get a rocket of a shot off, and that seemed to be a harmless shot from the blue line that ended up being a rope that went right past Kyle Dietrich.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing the same thing you saw last night with College of the Canyons. They're coming out really aggressive, kind of catching ASU on their heels a little, and they come away with the lead.
Hopkins behind the cage for Skura. Gilmore wants it. Gilmore gets it. Gilmore shoots. And he scores! It trickled through Dietrich, punched home by Hopkins, and it's 2-1 College of Canyons. It might go to Gilmore, who's the first one out of the bunch. He is red hot to start this game.
ASU did such a good job bottling him up last night. I'm very surprised. I mean, we've seen there's some lineup changes tonight for ASU, but that should be no reason why Gilmore has gotten the opportunities he's gotten. The ASU defense, and when they come into the zone, they seem to be laying back a little bit more. Last night they stood them up at the blue line, and that's been the difference tonight so far, and they're playing with a deficit again.
Hopkins, who's got a goal. He'll lead the charge out. Makes a few moves. Schweiger nearly took it away. Hopkins still has it. Goes wide on O'Neill. Drops it off for Wilbers. Heckel takes it away, and Heckel's off to the races. Gilmore on his back. Heckel! He's taken down. He's stopped. There it is, and it's a penalty shot for Colin Heckel.
And the way Colin Heckel's been playing right now, I would not want to give him a penalty shot.
It's Gilmore who took him down. A good job by Gilmore to get back after the Heckel takeaway, and Gilmore not happy, trying to say that he got a shot off.
That doesn't. I don't think that's really warranting of calling off the penalty shot if you get a shot off. He was draped all over him. Yeah. Heckel can get a much better shot off than he had.
Heckel's a strong kid. That's the only reason he got a shot off. And here comes Heckel. Colin Heckel on McGrath. Heckel! Stopped by McGrath. What a save! And Gilmore right in Heckel's face with that one. Gilmore and Heckel have battled all weekend long, and Gilmore skated off the bench and fist pumped right in Heckel's face as he skated past to him. And this is going to turn into a war.
I'll tell you what, this ASU team, we got Demiria in the lineup. Yeah. They got Parsons in the lineup. It's only a matter of time until this Gilmore kid is on his bottom on the ice here in Oceanside. Yeah. I mean, your mom was even talking about it. She was offended for this ASU team. Yeah. I've never seen a player of this skill just be so cocky and have no class when it comes to playing the game.
And he's one of those kids that you hate to play against but love to play with. And if he ends up transferring from the College of Canyon Cougars, or if he graduates, because it is a 2-year school, is his pass right there off the boards, finds Hall, who's around Hanlon. Hall into the zone. Hanlon all over him like glue, and the Sun Devils clear. He's such a weapon from wherever it is, and I don't know if he'll be as consistent with his success as he is at the D1 level. He most likely won't be as he is at the D3 level, but the way he does it is just unbelievable. Flip pass from Jaquil doesn't get involved in the physical stuff for ASU as well. He does not take anything when he's out there. It's Gilmore again with it all the way up ice. That's a shot almost. That almost went in. That's an icing. But that was really close to going in. That was the longest dump I've ever seen be so close to goal.
And that hung in the entire way down, too.
Yeah, and this is a low ceiling. I don't know how it didn't hit the ceiling. McCollum pushing and shoving with Hall. McCollum now just turns his back and lands.
And they're finally back playing with the lead as they fell down twice early on tonight. But the one thing I want to keep track of is like what I said in the pregame, Tyler Gilmore and how ASU responds to the way he's played tonight. He's barely seen any time on the bench. He's almost on the ice the entire game. And he's just been very chippy and very vocal towards this team. And it's only a matter of time, in my opinion, until ASU steps up and knocks them back down.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Is how are they going to contain Gilmore in this next period? He's had a lot of slap shot opportunities, and that seems to be his shot. That's what goes in the goal for him. So it's going to be interesting to see how they contain him.
And even when he is contained, he shoots with so much velocity. And I don't know if you want to call it anger, whatever it is behind his shot.
He's angry with the puck.
He gets. At this level, there were very few players who I've seen get so much on every single one of their shots.
Well, that's exactly why I said that's the reason he reminds me of Ovechkin, in the sense that no matter where he is or what angle he's shooting from, or a body angle or whatnot, he always gets such a hard shot off, and it's always on net. Like, He rarely misses the net.
He's got a chance to score from everywhere with the way he shoots the puck. Chansey falls down, gets back up the draw. He lets one go, flutters through. McGrath makes the save. Gilmore plays it away from Schweiger. The Cougars get it through center, but no further. Sun Devils, Jared Costello punches it right back in. I don't know if that was a design play, but the Cougar bench just yelled out a number. That might be a breakout. I'm sure dumped the puck all the way down the ice wasn't the design play. This Cougar bench yelled out 2-2 to start the breakout, and it seems like 2 is a pass from behind the net, or at least a wrap around the boards to the far blue line right now, right in front of the Coyote side. And that's what it looks like they're going with so far. And right back out on the ice is Gilmore. Boot loses the draw. It comes to score, though, as his wingers helped him free it up. Across crease. That one stopped by Parsons. Struck. It's in the back of the net. It's Boot again.
And that is certainly not Mark Shacker's fault. That goal is also on the back of this Sun Devil defense, as Parsons and Anderson had covered both, or the one player in front of the net. No one knew where Voot was, and he just slides in back door and scores. And at the 18:36 mark of the second period, ASU is back down. They're down 4-3 here.
I got completely tongue-tied on that one. I don't even know. Schweiger makes a move, lost it. Jancy pushes it into the corner. Jancy taken down. Flashner, there's Gilmore, and Gilmore's got space now. Gilmore lets one go, and that was deflected, and Shacker never saw it. It missed the net. Gilmore puts it in front again. Flashner, Shacker makes the save. Joe Schweiger absolutely demolished Richmond. Sun Devils come out 4-on-2. Jancy. Schweiger now makes a move. Schweiger in front. What a save! McGrath robs Brett Preckle. Preckle getting into it with Flashner. But McGrath with an absolute highlight robbery on Brett Preckle right there.
And McGrath, Robbie's mentioned it all night. He's looked great all night. He's making some great saves here, and he's definitely keeping the Cougars in this game. And on the other end, Coach Powers is looking pretty good, putting Shacker.
That's Hopkins. Jewett now. In the slot. That shot stopped by Shacker. Richmond was all alone. Heckel harassed, pulls up, flips it. Out of the zone. What a play by Colin Heckel to clear.
Great play. He might have got a piece of the Gilmore shot, and right there clears the puck out of danger zone for ASU.
Gilmore with Heckel on him. He beats him. Gilmore walking in a drive. Saved by Shacker. And he goes into Shacker. Colin Heckel and Scotty O'Neill stand over him. Shacker and Gilmore had words and pushes and shoves last time. And that time he took out his Shacker's legs. Gilmore skates away untouched, though.
Well, of all the plays Gilmore has made, chippy-wise, that one he just lost his edge and knocked over the goalie. That wasn't anything he meant to do.
We saw it.
A little too fast for himself there. But, I mean, he's showing everything he has right there. There was about 15 seconds left in that power play. I thought the Sun Devils had killed it, but Gilmore with his speed and his ability to shoot so well.
He got tripped going into the zone. That's an easy tripping call that the ref was blatantly missed.
That was right in front of the ref, too. I don't know what Ken Lynn up here with us. He wasn't happy about it.
He said something to the bench down there. I'm not sure what he said, though, as he skated by. The ref did.
That puck died on the blue line. That gave the Sun Devils a chance to hold in, but Schweiger's pass was turned aside. Parsons shoots from center, handcuffed the goalie, and that one hacked this way.
Parsons
at the goaltender. Gilmore shot it at his coaches.
Parsons just trying to match Gilmore and see how far they can try to get a shot on goal here.
7:24 remaining. Sun Devils up 2. I don't know what Gilmore's trying to plead.
I'm not sure what Gilmore's pleading. If the puck's going to stay in the defensive zone because he cleared it into the bench. If it would have gone, they thought it cleared over the glass. I actually do know what he was pleading. He cleared it into the bench, which means the puck should come out of the neutral zone. If it goes over the glass, it'll stay in the offensive zone.
The only thing I could say is that they didn't get to change lines because it stays in the zone, I believe. Even if
it's either way?
I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong. And your first live impression of these big guys for this team, whether it be Gilmore, you're still looking to bring them in?
There's a couple kids that can play. I think Gilmore, above all. I mean, the kid just battled. He was in our entire bench's head. So, that's the kind of kid that you hate playing against and you love playing with. And he could easily play for us.